welcome. Yes. Hello. Welcome, everyone. It was a bit of a technical situation, as always. Since last time was the headphones not speaking. This time was my laptop lagging, but we good to go now. Welcome again. Welcome back after this crazy week of meme coin actions. As always, there's no time to get bored. And as always, everything I say is my own vision, my own research, my own thing. There is no financial advice in anything I say. Everything I say comes from my experience, from my seeing and looking at the market for the past years. So I just want to share with you this journey and make it in a way that is a bit gamified and fun. One thing that I didn't really specify last time was here is that my whole presentation is a bit of a two-dimensional pixelated game, and within that I always find or hint or hide specific information that is up to you to go and search, like what was that thing that was showing there, what was the thing that he said. I will never make down a list of things, this to that. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of that, but the idea and the message about this series, it's obviously it's open to feedback, so whatever you like more or less, we can extend it or make it smaller, but the idea is to bring passion to me more, because I think we're now in the most amazing moment to explore this thing. It's a bit like how you call them I almost forgot their name, they don't exist anymore. NFTs, because yeah, you will see the way I see meme coins now and the way I see this gamified dynamics happening. So I think we're good to jump into the presentation I made for the chapter 2 of the meme coin survival game. And as always, just to give another heads up, I call it survivor. Oh no, wait. Let's see. Do I need to share screen? Set. I can do this. Perfect. Yes. So the meme game, survival adventure, because as you know, it's about preserving the capital, deciding the things that we want to buy and sell, because at the end of the day, obviously that is interested in people getting to know, like, what is this world about. And I think that there are so many opportunities for everyone to jump in and enjoy, but not just to make money, also to interact. And that's the best thing that is happening right now with meme coins and within the meme game, that I was comparing before to the NFT world, and connecting it a little bit to the NFT world. I thought that this image would be a pretty cool image to give an understanding of how I see it. And this, you can imagine this as your, the old crypto world. You can define this as a crypto world, or you can define this as a specific world, like meme land within crypto land. And each meme is ruining in each of these segments of the map. And each one of them, they will develop, they will grow, they will change, they will add things. Some will be based on just entertainment, some will create products. But the way you have to see, if you have to this gamified version that I do, and I think is always helping to see things in this way. But you look at the map and you think, okay, what is this map telling us about, like where I want to go and explore this map. And the journey I want to have with you in this chapter 2 is a bit of, let's go and explore the different people that we're going to find, the different groups, the different engagement that we might have. Because first of all, you're going to have good actors, you're going to have bad actors. They always want to try to, help you, or like pretending to help you, but then be behind the facade and not that, and you have to find a way to detect these fake volumes or fake transaction happening, or people like paying just because they're paid for it. You have to be able to detach and abstract all the information and be able to be like, okay, those are the facts, and get together all your knowledge or your skills to find the information that you need, the information that you want in order to explore the world. If you see in this gamified version, you can imagine that then when you join, what is that thing? Yeah, so for example, you join and you have to use a bit of your imagination here, but imagine that this is the area where Shiba is ruling. Let's call it this way. And obviously, everything that is going, if Shiba is growing, if Shiba is growing or is developing further, getting more people attracted, or another maybe more actual example is WIF. WIF is now around 200,000 holders, I think. And you have to imagine this like an area in this map where the HEAF holders are, WIF holders are hanging around, where WIF holders are and we still, I don't see the thing anymore. But yeah, anyway, so let's go and explore meme land. So we jump on the car. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like, I think you guys are seeing the pictures, but I don't. So I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I know what I'm talking about. I just know like what you see, and I don't want the two things to be aligned. Otherwise, okay. I think we are back. Yeah, sorry again. And so we jump into the car, we go and we explore, and we arrive to the first meme place. And imagine a meme place like this one. Imagine a meme place. It could be this one. It could be all shiny and everything is working and everyone is fine. Everyone is having fun and stuff. But this is just an example, obviously, of the picture. But behind all these shiny things, behind all these extremely high volumes that you might see for a token, behind these amazing ways that are buying in, behind these people that are talking amazingly about the project, there is something behind. And this is up to you. When in crypto space we say do your own research, that's exactly what it means. You have to decode and detect what are those fake information that you can find, take them away, clean the data, clean the noise from everything else, and make your own decision about what you see and figuring out. And here I'm just listing the I'd say the most used and the one that we keep seeing like more and more in the last like months, I'd say. Because before it was kind of like not easy, but you could see a token, its volume is spiking, so its price is spiking, holders are growing, so everyone is like, okay, amazing, social activity is good. But lately, we start seeing weird things like volume bots. And I'm going to dig a little bit more in the next slide what they're doing and what they're there. But you got volume bots, you got like MEV structures, whose basically idea is to jump in, analyzing the blockchain, jump in before or after someone is doing a transaction. And what they do, they flash you. They do it before you or right after you, and profiting these like little changes because you know what's gonna happen. So if someone big is coming in to buy the token that I really want, so I could just buy a little bit for him, and then he buys, and then I sell it right after. Easy. And these kind of things are often. So even when you trade, when you buying the token that you want, always be careful to these things. You have different ways. One is using MEV protector in the network you're connecting to, or the other one is like really be careful to the slippage, for example. Another thing that is growing more and more is this like paid trending things. We usually look at the screener and we see the trending token and we think, oh, high volume, high price, everything is fine, everything is growing, but there is also a shiny, colorful thing telling you this token is hot. But then you know also that you can buy this. So let's keep walking around all the casinos and on the things that we can find street. And what I'm saying here is kind of like rebating again what I wanted to do before. Don't be fooled. Don't be the fool that it doesn't know what is walking around in the space. You have to know the things as much as you can. So whenever you find something like, and those are the examples that I wanted to show you before. And on the top left, you see this like, and you will see, especially in new launches or in launches that maybe they have an attention that is decreasing and stuff, they tend to buy these volume bots. In volume bots, you can see you have like thousands of transactions coming in. They're inflating everything. You go for a token that was launched today, after a few hours was already 107,000 tickets, a volume of 4,000 for something that was less than 1 million. And you see this. I'm not saying that is a bad thing for the project, because this project actually is something that I'm following and trying to understand if it's a meme that is worth to jump in, but this is not real. These volumes that you see, this ticket that you see are not real people buying into it. So when you take all this information, when you want to make a data cleaning, make an data understanding of what meme you find, check if these things are happening, check the volume, check the amount of ticket, and as a first thing. Then another thing that I'm not saying is a bad thing or is a good thing, because you have amazing projects that are getting this boost, or they're getting these volume enhancing things, or they this is not even something that depends to them. Those are the MEV attacks that I was telling you before. But don't be fooled just because you see that a token is top trending, best gainer of the last 24 hours with a 500 plus and spikes and shinies and stars. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter much if the community behind, if the actual activity is not happening, if the Twitter is fake, or if there is no, like nothing happening. Obviously, a meme can still do good, because you have many times where a meme was launched and the developer just left the project because they didn't really believe in it. And you have this called, nowadays, you have tons of them, these CTOs. And these community takeovers, they keep happening and happening. And before even they were a way of being, community took over, let's jump in. It's something cool because it means that someone from the community is taking over that. But lately also those ones that become something of a like hype word, and sometimes when they say like GTO incoming, community takeover, sometimes it's just like a marketing strategy as well. So be really aware of these things, of these like shiny numbers that can like appear in front of your face when you're searching the token, or you're searching the meme, that you want to believe it, because as we were saying, obviously you have the meme part that has to be powerful and like viral, has to be a meme with the potential to be a successful meme. But at the same time, check what's beneath, because if the community behind is not real, doesn't believe in the project, like everything is just shiny things with no content. So volume and so on, there are surely key factors, not with the room when not they're used by the wrong crypto actors. So as I say, and I repeat it again, it doesn't mean that if you have volume boosters, if you have bots attacks within your, it's not even up to you, because you have bots that are trying to extract value from anything nowadays. If you have a trending token that is paid by someone from the community, it's fine. It doesn't mean that that project, it doesn't look good or something, but it's just be aware that some of them, they have this, but they don't have anything behind. So this is the first piece of advice that I'm telling you when you are scouting through the lens of memes and through the lens of crypto, especially in the meme ones. Let's see if now we can go to the next slide that my laptop is not showing, but you should be with the oracles. Yes. And the next city we decide to browse around, it's what I call Meet the Oracles. Meet the Oracles, I call it because I found so many things lately about, like ancient beliefs, and obviously when I'm talking ancient beliefs, I'm talking about stars and moon, and how crypto cycles and market cycles and most of the cycles that we have in our lives, they kind of follow like the solar system. They follow the moon phases. They follow, and sometimes if you master both of the skills, you can use this information to extract something meaningful and trying to predict maybe what's going to happen, or trying to at least adjust the probability of whatever you think is happening. But the information here that I wanted to give is also that now the alchemies, when we're trying to create some magic now, we're using blockchain code, we're using Twitter encrypted information. Not that Twitter is encrypted, it's just like cryptic messages within Twitter. And I found recently a couple of projects that I think they have they have an amazing potential. And I own a bit of some, but it's not about what I do have or what I do buy or what I don't buy. It's like to make you understand like what is the potential of these memes, what is the potential of these sometimes even like crazy things that people are talking about. But here you can create whatever community you want. And that's to me the spin that happened lately within crypto, and happened before with NFTs, and now I see it happening with meme coins as well. You don't create a product and then you sell it to people, and then you create the community, and then you have this loyal community that is kind of dependent on the product. What I've seen with NFTs before, and now with memes, now it's happening even more in an even more like wilder way, is that the NFTs that were creating the NFTs together with the community, the collaboration between the creators and the user, it was kind of like merging into one thing. And this community were super strong. They created really strong identities behind that people identify themselves with. So NFTs, they brought this fresh air, at least to me, of communities, and people identify themselves with literal ideas of an ape, of a pixelated frog, or whatever. Because what's happening when and imagine you're like someone new, just joined the space, and you're trying to figure out what is going on in such a fast-paced place, in such a fast-paced environment. Everything is changing. You keep reading news about things popping up, but you're always alone. And what NFT did with the little pictures, and with the picture that brought the level of familiar faces of communities that before was tricky to have. And memes, they do that to an extreme level, because with the power of the meme, they gather together a group of people that believe in, that meme is funny, that picture is they'll identify with the pictures. And last time, for the last presentation, I used a lot of the Pepe pictures, because obviously Pepe is one of the most known memes that we had like you find memes about Pepe in every different type. If he's referring to like traders, to like someone that doesn't really know what to do, to a NFT influencer, you got memes for everything. And we, as I said last time as well, we use a meme all the time, communicate with memes. So this community that we bring behind the memes are really strong, and some that could be, with a vision, some that can be just behind a funny picture. But the fact is that they glue the community together. And then when the community is strong, when you have like people involved, some people made money, some people lost money, but there's a journey. After that, you're left with this community of people that really stick together through the hard times, the simple times, whatever times. Because obviously the emotions within someone that you hold them in, they go with the price. It's easy to be and say, yes, let's trade emotionless. Let's just enjoy the meme. If it's funny, not funny, let's spread the rumors and whatever. But the emotions will be there, and it's not about being the best trader or the worst trader. But if you're asking me, for example, the best trade that I've done, I've done it, execution right, enter was right, but there was the not really planning the exit and everything. But in reality, what I should have just done was stick into the Telegram group chat, in the Discord group chat, where people were talking about those memes, when new people were joining. And you will see that and that's what I really encourage you to do. Go and join those Telegram groups. Go and spend some time with people. Like find the memes that you find funny. And I mean, here was just a few things that yesterday I put together before making the presentation. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But I find, for example, this isn't not really new. It's been around for a few months. It's a project called Astrofolio, and like imagine what they have. Just you buy your sign, you hold to your sign, and I'm not saying that this is the most important revolutionary meme that it's there, because you have so many. But at the same time, this has the potential to become a meme that is really that is creating a strong community, a strong, I would call it in a funny way, a strong cult, because it's linked to your horoscope sign. And what is not easier than go on your phone, check your horoscope sign, and then have it there in your wallet as a sign of, oh, here is my sign, what's yours, and then you have to think about not what you enjoy, but also like how the people will spread this message. So I'm imagining TikTok influencer posting about, oh my god, look at how crazy my astrofolio is going, look at my chart, how it's going, so you have to take into account the potential of this and this meme. And this is an example also of a community that it was built from the bottom. You don't know, maybe you do, I don't know. We had first the meme coins that were created, with all the signs, and memes are created with no telegrams, with no social, no Twitter. It was just people, I like Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio. Then you buy a Scorpio, but there was no communication, there was no plan. But then few people started to realize the potential of it. And so they gathered, they made a Telegram group, and now there is a community that created all these little NFTs representing each of them different quality or different characters of a different signs. So this is an example of using something like astrology that people are using every day, but still no one have ever created the astrofolio meme game or whatever. So there's a lot of potential in this one. I think that now that we're speaking, all the astrofolio tokens are around maybe like 500,000 and a couple of millions. I think they're really small. A few weeks ago they were around 100,000, 200,000, but here see a potential that goes beyond a simple token, because imagine if this is picking up. So why I wanted to talk about this, because this is what I'm motivating the people to do, to come in and explore possibilities, explore things that you might find funny, you might find interesting, you might find, oh, I want to share this thing, I want to use this knowledge and do it, create. It's beautiful to have this freedom that like meme codes are giving us. You just go on a website, you launch a meme. It's easy, simple, do it, but try, test, join communities. You wanna like help a specific meme to reach a bigger audience and you're a designer, go walk in and do it. You're an amazing trader, just trade them, but the opportunities within the meme space are incredible. And this flippening that I said is happening between community and creation, between memes and product, I think is an interesting thing that we have to take into account. And a couple of other pictures that I posted here, it was this one because it's always an interesting take about moon phases and the price. Yeah, there was the price of Bitcoin, I think, that you can see full moon and new moon, how they always interchange each other between local highs and local lows. But yeah, I'm not saying use the moon cycles to trade, but yeah, take into account, because it's definitely something that a experienced trader do. Another crazy project that was launched, and that's also, and is referring to this picture here, how AI agents talking turn into a 268 million meme coin religion. And this is a funny thing, because one performance artist in the digital space, he made this like two, I think Claude or like ChatGPT versions, like talking to each other and talking about, thing was like some philosophical religion idea, and they start talking and then imagine the conversation are going, like millions of sentences per hour or like per seconds, and then imagine the brainstorming that they're having. And then there is another AI bot that is reading this information. It's kind of like creating and extracting meme out of it. And like, I have to still figure out how everything is working, but I'll, because literally it was like one of the things that I discovered recently, and I wanted to share with you, even though I haven't investigated much. But this is it, like in a performance artist that want to do something in digital space, so is using memes and ChatGPT and AI information to create entertainment, basically, because that's the thing. That's what this project, as soon as you will see, maybe I'll add some links at the bottom of the presentation to give you maybe like few pinpoints, because this is something that maybe with this way of presenting you don't really have, is pinpoint that can point you like in and out of the presentation. But check this, and there are two token. One is Gotimus Maximum something, and the other one is Forest. And those memes, I don't know if they were like launched like 100% by AI, or it was like some AI information that was extracted by another AI agent. But read about it. Read about Goat, this token that exploded in the last weeks, and this new one that was launched, Forest. And because the digger you deep into these things, the earlier you find these communities that are growing. And they're there, they're not hiding, they're not like meeting in secret spaces and stuff. They're there. It's everything on chain, it's right, everything right on your face. You just have to spend the time to come in and search for those things and follow them. So in a similar way, how I'm hiding informations within this presentation to give you a bit of, okay, let me go back and see that presentation again to see maybe a meme was being talking in there. They didn't really speak, but it just visualized it. So the same cryptic information, the same gamified version of information that you find here in the presentation, the same one that you find when you go out there and you start and you try to find these cryptic memes that are hiding, or people are talking through specific wording, and yeah, just have fun. I think we are done. Yes. No, I think we're done with the presentation. I would like to. No, I don't know. Let me. Can you hear me? But you didn't. So you didn't see the. No, you didn't see the presentation. So I don't really know what you missed about the presentation, but I will upload it anyway. So because I guess you probably heard. Okay, maybe we can go. Let's go through the presentation again, so we can have a final wrap up before we close, and we'll see you the next week to talk about memes again. So today we went through the enchanted realms of memeland and explore some of the friends or less friends that we can find. And the first thing I wanted to show you was the least friendly things, you know, that how I call them, the trips or traps, you know, the things that maybe you look at them and you think, oh wow, they get your eyes, you know, an enormous amount of transaction or enormous volume for a token that doesn't even exist, you know, like all these things, they're trying to catch your attention. But this attention that you get might not always be the good one, you know. So always scratch under this surface, scratch under these trades and boosters, and go deeper into the community, because that's the power that the memes are bringing. And yes, so careful to this guy that might pop up and might be selling you only a bunch of smoke. So careful to that. The other thing, I wanted to share a couple of communities that I found recently, and both of them, they're kind of related to, you know, stars and God being created and religion appearing. And we're always talking about cults and religions happening within the meme space. But those two specifically that I mentioned, the one on the right side is called Astrofolio. You should check them out, because they gather a community that started from nothing and they're doing extremely well. Thing was just a reference point, because I wanted to link everything from, you know, the Astrofolio and the potential that it has with the actual financial market. And here I wanted to show you a bit of clear dependence between moon cycles and the price of whatever crypto asset that is, but I'm sure it's Bitcoin. And then another one, the one here, is, so do some research and check what Go is, and read articles and figuring out, and you will see, you'll find so many like nice information and so much entertainment that you can have while you're trading meme coins, and it's not just about scrolling like 15 different launches every day and try not to be scammed. Have fun playing this game, have fun looking for the information that you need, have fun finding your friends, the people that they're gonna share the same thing, the same journey with you, because yes, obviously that's also what that matters. But yes, I think we are good. Sorry for all the messy, how you call them, technical issues that we always have. I mean, at least I always have. But I'll see you soon. See you next week. Remember, there is gonna be a quest, same as last time. I'm quite sure that the guys from MC Square Finance will will prepare that, and I'll help them to make some interesting quizzes as well, so you can figure out if you understood everything about the presentation. But in case, keep watching us and see you on the next episode. Bye.